Shalom. All right, I'm gonna play this video. Most of it I'm just gonna play it through. But they set a trap for you stupid Jakes. You know what I'm saying? Jake is a man. And Jake is just a fuck up, man. You know what I'm saying? And this goes from them just being in the world, and that's all they concerned about. Not thinking about the consequences of things and this PPP loan shit. It was all a setup. We tried to warn a lot of you Jakes. I'm just talking in general. You brothers and you sisters already know better, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what time it is. And the system, the Edomite system, this is all demonic anyway. They'll demonize Jake like he's the worst shit in the world, but these fucking devils too. You know what I'm saying? All this shit is corrupt. But you gotta understand, Jake, you in captivity. All right, you under another man's system that's fairly that deals with you unfairly. In every situation, you have to move with some kind of wisdom and turn back to the Lord. But a lot of you niggas don't want to do that. You want to stay wicked. You want to continue to eat your abominations, be a nigga, right? And operate under folly and stupidity. And the Most High putting these judgments on you niggas, man. Right? I'm gonna play some of this video.
She was smart. She didn't do no PPP loan. I didn't do no PPP loan. I hope y'all didn't do no PPP loan. I remember they were asking me though when I went to the banks, right? I had Comerica Bank. I don't rock with them. They stole money from me. But yeah, I remember the lady asking, "Did you do a PPP loan?" I looked at her like, "Lady, if I did, why would I tell you? 2, I don't have to do no PPP loan. I get $20,000 per credit card application, my baby. So that's nothing. I have hundreds of thousands in credit. What are you talking about? Are you going to try to stereotype me? I was smarter than that. I already knew. You're going to jail if you do that PPP loan. And I could get $1,000 legally for my business, but I wasn't even going to put myself in the situation to look like I was doing something fraudulent. You feel me? I'm good. I'm not going to make myself look like I'm getting a fraudulent PPP loan like everybody else. I don't even want my name on that list.
Oh my God. If you took out PPP loan during COVID, stop and watch this video. You are in big trouble. I just went to the quietest location of Chase that I normally go to check on my investments. I was checking on my stocks, seeing how my money is doing, because you got to take care of your money, honey. You got to nurture it. And I was talking to my financial advisor, and there was just so much commotion in there. I mean, it was...
And all this right here, this proud pompous attitude right here, well, this Jake woman talking that shit, all this shit is they just fired with 200,000 federal workers. You know what I'm saying? You got people. I'm gonna actually do a video on that later on, going into the people having breakdowns, and you know what I'm saying. Your people was proud, outside of this truth. And a lot of the women don't want to humble down. They want to be a boss. They want to be, what I'm saying, independent. So now you're gonna have to eat everything. The people outside of the truth, they're gonna have to eat everything, and the Lord is laughing at these ninjas, man. You know what I'm saying? Play more of this.
It was like insane. I was like, what's going on? This is like the quietest Chase ever. No one comes here. That's why I come here, because you guys know I hate people and people give me anxiety. And he told me the feds are here. I was like, huh? Like, it's like, yeah, those people that you're looking at, they're all feds. SBA? I was like, why? He's like, oh, they just subpoenaed us. Subpoenaed you for what? He's like, they subpoenaed us for people who took up PPP loan and deposited into their Chase account. We have to turn over their license, their account, and also like footages of when they deposited that money into their account. I was like, why now? Why are they coming for everybody now who took a PPP loan? He's like, because the economy is so bad, and the only way to turn an American economy around is free labor. And the only way free labor works is we send people to prison.
You heard that? Work for free. Yeah, she owned it on that. Yeah. It was all a trap. It was all a setup. You didn't think they was these Jakes that they didn't think about this. They didn't think about the consequences, because Jake, what they tried to do is circumvent the curses, and they do all this wickedness and think they're going to get around the curses and turn it back into the Lord. The Lord got a way of punishing your ass. Play more of this.
Free in federal prison. And so half of America is going to go to prison in the next 4 or 5 years, and they're going to be serving at least 10, 15 years in prison. Let me tell you guys, I keep telling you, do not commit fraud. Financial literacy allows you to bend the law. It allows you to twist it. It allows you to yank it around.
And let me say this, America was built on rape, robbery, fraud, corruption, and it still is. So ain't nothing changed. So Jake, even though Jake is stupid, you know what I'm saying? The Edomites is wicked too. This whole system is evil and wicked. So we not acting like this system was set up upright, like this Jake woman talking about. She made some good points, but she going to fuck off. You know, this whole system is built on corruption. The fuck you mean? You know what I'm saying? And you Jakes do this too. You overlook all these Edomites evil and wickedness, and you know what I'm saying, you overlook all this and act like this system is upright and just. And you play the game, you know what I'm saying? And you know, we telling you, don't do no stupid shit on this side, man. You know, go by the laws, you know, that makes sense. Simple as that, or you're gonna get your ass caught up in some shit, man.
You never commit fraud. My dad, growing up, used to say to us, whenever the federal government or the government in general offers you free money, never take it. Because there's always stipulations and there's always a reason why they're offering that money.
Of course, they ain't gonna give you nothing free. Ain't nothing free in this world. But this was a trap laid. Right? A lot of jakes, they thought they got away with it because years went by. But what they asked didn't know, right? They need labor, you know, to work in these prison systems. And most of your big corporations, right, have people in the prison system making their shit. Bet you didn't know that. You know, what's that movie? I'm sorry, Salakia. That Netflix documentary, the 13th Amendment, I believe. Yeah. So let me skip it up a little bit. Let me skip it up. And they look at this one, the nigga woman.
So she had 50 associates and 5 co-defendants to obtain, they obtained more than 3.3 million. They posed as fake tenants and landlords and small business owners in need of assistance. They falsified bank statements, tenant lenders, and pretended to be landlords while submitting fake applications. So she spent the money on cash withdrawals, wire transfers, expensive luxury purchases. She also received more than 1.2 million in kickback payments from her associates for facilities.
And this your average boss B. You know what I'm saying? That's what they call themselves. They're a boss. They're independent. They don't need no dusty nigga. They'll say that. You know what I'm saying? This is that mentality. This is how they talk. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't making $1 million a year, you're a dusty nigga to them. And you know what I'm saying? That's why, you know, a lot of you brothers, man, I'm telling you, you know, you gotta watch how you move out here, man. Because it's like women out here, they're gonna try to snare your ass and get you caught into some folly, man. You gotta watch how you moving, Jake. But yeah, this your typical nigga woman. You know what I'm saying? Scamming. You got America is an all-time scamming, you know, society. All right, play more of this.
Facilitating the fraudulent submissions, and we still working on those co-defendants. Okay, so she had a Range Rover here and a Lexus that she brought with the money, and they seized it from her to, you know, recoup some of the money. Here's some of the luxury trips she went to Dubai.
Where's that?
I'll retext it to him. Girl was making sure she got everything with this money. I believe they said cosmetic surgery as well. Yeah, the girls were spending that money. And again, I'll post part 2 with the co-defendants. I found 2 of them. I gotta find the last 3.
Sad part is nobody kept the money within the community. And y'all know what I'm talking about. They went and spent that money with people that don't even like them. In fact, those designers hate.
Yeah, what did you expect out of nigga? You know what I'm saying? They don't. What you expect? You know what I'm saying? And that's why we constantly reprimanding our people for they you know, stupid shit that they do, right? And what can you say, man? It's the same old thing, you know. That's why we praying to the Lord to get up out of here. We don't want to stay in this system because this system is nothing but oppressive. It's nothing but so many booby traps here to trap you up. So you got to stay out the way. You got to stay out the way, Jake. For you brothers and you sisters, stay the fuck out the way. Stay out of shit. Don't be around a lot of people and this and that. You know what I'm saying? And it's best that you stay tucked off to yourself, you know, if you can, to a certain degree. Now, if you got somebody you're dealing with, you got kids, you know, you just got to maintain and move with wisdom out here. You can't be doing no stupid shit, man. Because they looking for any little thing to get you trapped up in this system. Now you got all these Jakes, and I think desperation for so-called money, right? They didn't think about this stuff. They didn't the wisdom. That's why you gotta have the wisdom to guide you, tell you what to do and not what to do. And you had to know if you did this that this was gonna be consequences. They ain't nothing free. These devils ain't gonna give you nothing free.
Hate them. They don't want us wearing their clothing. And we wouldn't have supported them, made them richer. Y'all going to jail. Y'all threw y'all life away for some designer clothing and a couple trips, huh? It's sad, man. This is sad. The ignorance of the people.
Yeah, we say this all the time. It ain't like you ninjas went and bought no gold, silver, no land. You bought things that as soon as you drive that car off the lot, it depreciates. Right? As soon as the designer bags and these trips, there's no intrinsic value in all that. These things depreciate, right? Now, and it's folly. You're going to put money, so-called money, and these Edomites back into their hand. It's stupidity. That's why it's stupid, man. That's why, let me get a scripture right here. Let me get a scripture. I love this scripture. And Jake tried to, again, let's go back to Jake trying to get around the curses. They just want to be in the world. They want to live a lavish life, and they don't want to suffer. They want everything instant gratification. They know when they come to serve the Lord, they know this in their spirit that it's a patient process and you're going to suffer. They don't want to go through that. So to hell with them. You get what you get. You play silly games, you win silly prizes. What can you say? And I ain't trying to just dump on these Jakes because I get it, But, you can't be out here just moving reckless, man. Jeremiah 4:22. It says, my people are foolish. They do not know me. They are stupid children. They have no understanding. They are clever enough at doing wrong, but have no idea how to do what's right. That scripture sums it all up. You know what I'm saying? I think it's another Jake in this video. He going into how they finally caught up to him. And it's Jake after Jake. Most of these people that did this are Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanic, people. They got caught up in most of you southern tribes, so-called black people, Judah, Benjamin, Levi. That's this is all the fucking setup, man. You know what I'm saying? And if you dumb enough to fall for it, they gonna do it, right? So even brothers was warning people about this in adolescence back then when all this stuff went down, telling people don't get caught up in this. But Jake don't listen, and they do stupid shit, right? This don't make sense because you putting your real information down there. You don't think they're gonna eventually catch up to you? Come on now. Can't be that stupid. But again, how people is. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them ain't dealing with a full deck. They just not. And that's why, maybe some of you brothers and you sisters was in that state of mind. But when you come into the truth, it requires you to use wisdom. Make logical decisions. Use common sense. If something is going to be a detriment to you, you want to avoid that at all costs. You don't want to do stupid shit. And this is why sometimes we use rough language. It's vulgar sometimes with this because you got to talk to our people in a certain way, or they're not going to get it. And that's pretty much anybody. You got to warn them harshly because Jake got a stupid mind in their mind, man. Their mind ain't working all the way. All the GMO foods, all the programming from the TV done fuck their head up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them ain't don't know how to really read correctly, can't comprehend. It's sad. And they go back into the school system, which I ain't, we ain't for the school system anyway, but the school system in the so-called Black and Hispanic Native American communities is horrific. You don't learn shit. Most of the things that we've learned is through the strength of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Putting the spirit on us and brothers' determination to come out of that ignorant state. But look, man, you play silly games, you win silly prizes. What you expect? All right, hopefully it's been edifying. Call Allah Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Brachat, Kodash. Shalom.